Ta-da! Size comparison there. So everyone, for a little bit of context, I was working on a BMW 3 Series. It was an F30 and I was doing a huge amount of work to this car, and there'll be a future video talking about all of that. But in this part of the video, I wanted to showcase the really cool digital key. It might be a bit of a slower video for you, or slow pace, all these kind of things, but I wanted to make it really helpful for anyone who looks at doing this mod to their car, because it is quite a tedious job and it is a bit awkward to figure out. I'd rather show you guys what it actually is like, and for you guys to have the confidence to do it all yourselves. So without further ado, you can join me back working on this car, and we'll pick up shortly after that. Now I need you all to excuse me for how messy my office room is at the moment, but I'm working on this key, but this is taking forever to cut open. It's not a fun job. You basically have to use the blade and you have to keep going over this over and over. A lot of people online show it as quite a simple, easy thing to do. You just unclip the back, and no, there's nothing here. It's just the battery. So that's not what we can use at the moment. Everything else needs to be cut open. So I've literally got to cut her along this entire seam the whole way round. And yeah, it's not a fun job. Ideally keep the blade quite short like that. I've been able to get through it on one side, so that's this side done. Now I gotta work on the others. So it's a very slow process. You have to literally do it bit by bit. You could potentially break this open if you're never going to use this again, but I wouldn't recommend that. Hope I didn't just cut myself. Alright, I'm going to work on this off camera and slowly get this cut open.
While Patchy pulls himself together,
I have been able to slice this open. It was a very, very long, tedious job. Eventually able to get this out of here. So obviously the battery is there. This was the piece that just sits in front. Here's your 3 buttons. We need this. We don't need the rest. It's fine. So inside the box for this kit, you get a little piece of foam, which is obviously replicating that piece being there. All you do is literally just pop this open from the bottom and it'll come out. In fact, I'll show you guys, right? I'll show you. This is how it comes, the key. Just literally, even with your fingernail, oh, maybe not my little finger, it's too weak. Just pop it open, voila. I did say this looks like it could have been perfect for wireless charging, but unfortunately it doesn't have wireless charging. So you got the foam padding, take that out, and that is basically the inside of this. You've got a little piece here, just there, which is where the wires for this kit will go inside of. So I'm just going to put this down. Inside this box here, we have the wiring, little module adapter, charging cable, and the owner's manual, and a little piece of cardboard in there. So tells you here what to do with all this. But if you bought one of these, you can look at it physically. It's just a little clip that will, you know, potentially help just in case you ever lose this. This cable here, we've got different strands of cables here. Now I believe we don't need to use all of them. We need to do some very, very delicate soldering right now, so I'm going to set myself up ready for that. So guys, I've actually managed to solder up one of the points. I'm doing the others right now, so I thought I'll bring you along. Yeah, I've got one more little bit of solder to add just over here. Right, okay, a little bit big of a soldering pump, should be okay. Unlock is white, which is going to be at the top here. This is very awkward. In fact, I don't even know how I'm going to film this for you guys. I don't have the most perfect setup for recording soldering, but warm it up and just put in solder. So what I'm trying to achieve with all the wiring soldering is what is kind of put on in this picture here, which is 2 wires going for the power, another one going to the lock, unlock and trunk, and sometimes some other cars have a multifunctional button, so it could do different things. Some BMWs have it where it turns on the parking lights so you can easily spot where your car is, for example. So these are the buttons that we're trying to achieve here. So we got the black going on that side and the grey coming just over here. You guys can't see any of this. Oh yes, there we go, perfect. So you always apply a little bit of solder on first, and then you can, obviously when you're heating it up, heat up the solder and then add the wire in, and then let go of the solder, or remove the solder from it, and then the soldering little metal thing will just solidify and you'll have your soldered wire. So unlock is, sorry, lock now is the black. Okay, so we again do black at the top and white at the bottom. So this one's going to be very awkward. Okay, I'm really sorry about this, guys. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I hope you can. Wife has bought in a little fan for me because it's probably like 28 degrees in here, probably more because I've got the computer running as well. 30. Yeah, it's boiling in here, so that is very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Okay, so then the white goes on through the other side. Perfect. Okay, and then what's the last button? We've got trunk, unlock. Trunk is blue, so again we've got black at the top side of it. Oh, sorry guys, this is going to be really awkward to film. There we go. Right, so we do have an extra set of wires here. Sometimes there can be an extra button for anything extra, but we don't have that here, so these wires are going to be kept separate. So I can now fit this into the battery, not battery, I can fit it into here, and we can then see how it all works on the car. So take this bad boy off. So we want to be able to clip this in. Goes in like so, I believe. Dang, this bit's awkward, just as much as the rest of it is.
One eternity later.
Just make sure. Okay. Yep, there we go. Clip that in. Now this should have battery already. I need to charge this up a little bit. I should have charged it this whole time. So just for confirmation, the live goes there and the earth goes there, right? So everything else, same as I said before. The live goes there, earth goes there. That's the one thing I got wrong. But now this all works, because even if I press it here, the car works fine. Let me put this all together and I'll show you all the key. I've slid the microchip back in. Well, not the microchip, the whole board. Make sure it sits in nicely, because I've got to get the whole thing in here, so it's a bit weird. I feel like there's different sizes of the boards you can get. Nope. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! And then if you go, that happens quick. Damn! It's Look at that again. So we've got lots of other features on here. Nice. It's got a GTR at the bottom on this at the moment. We can set things up. Key is nice and complete. So let's talk about it, right? I'm going to show you guys some keys. This is the key. Okay? And this is an actual key. What I love about this is it's actually got some weight to it. If you have one of these keys, but it's not from like an M model, it's basically got plastic a bit more around it, so it's a lot lighter. This has got the weight of this key. So it's a really nice little upgrade. Obviously when you look at them, the size is a little bit bigger with this one, right? So you can kind of see size comparison there. It's probably, I would say overall it's probably about 20 to 30% bigger. But if you put this out in front of anyone, they would not notice that this was one of those keys. I've actually got the display key for my M5 as well, and in all fairness, the way this thing works, how it looks and everything like that, it's very similar to that one. So I'm really impressed with how nice of a build quality this is. And again, it's all about the feeling it has to me. The functionality of this is going to be the same as the other one. If you've got comfort access or any keyless access, these keys will basically work with it. And it feels really nice. Again, it's so weird, but it's all about the feeling of it, in my opinion, when you first hold it in your hand.
What did he say?
And obviously, after that, the cool functionality of it, it feels really nice to be able to do all of these things with the touchscreen. You've got the buttons on the side here, which is a great way of just quickly unlocking or locking the car. So unlock, lock, unlock. So that's a really cool way of being able to not even load up the screen. You can just unlock it and lock the car if you really need to. Obviously, when you load up the screen, the way everything is, it's nice. I think there's other things you'll probably do with this key. That's again something to look into in the future potentially. It's stuff like this that really make it hard to justify having a car like the M5. Quite an expensive car when you can get something a lot cheaper doing really good results and bringing some of that modernness to you. So be sure to like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you'd like to get this key service done for your car, hit me up on the website. Should be able to book yourself in. You can potentially, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet, where you can just post the key out and I'll do all the soldering for you, because in my opinion it's actually really difficult to try and do this yourself if you're a newbie to it. If you've got experience with soldering, then definitely worth looking into doing it yourself. And for that, I'll leave a link for the actual item in the description down below. So everyone, that is the full install done of this key. A couple of other little bits that I would like to add in here. One, it is not specifically just for BMWs. You can use these keys for other cars. There's different designs, and I'll leave a link to the Tams factory website where you can have a look at the store that basically sells all of these digital keys. Now, another thing that I would like to add is the fact that you saw that little OBD reader that I showed briefly in this video. Well, if you attach that into the OBD port of your car, it will mean that you basically enable comfort access, because as you walk up to the car, it will be able to sense the car's key nearby and it will automatically unlock the car. I didn't check it out on this car's features because I'll be honest, I didn't know it was a feature at the time. But again, with talking to suppliers and understanding the product a little bit more, I've been able to figure that out. So really cool product, such an amazing little upgrade to cars, and I think it will make a big difference to just bringing a lot of life back into your ownership of an older vehicle. Another thing that I would like to add is, if this is something that you would like for me to do as a service, then leave it in the comments down below. I'll try and figure out how to go about it in terms of getting the keys sent out and all these kind of things. If it is something that does become popular and people would like to get it done, then you'll see a link for it on the Miss GCC website, and yeah, we'll look at going for it from there. But I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll figure it out together. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching the video. I really hope that you have enjoyed this and found it helpful and informative, and maybe inspired you all to do something like this towards your car. Please consider subscribing to this channel, to the Tams Factory channel, and yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy doing this yourselves, and this video has been helpful in regards to that. For now everyone, I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Peace out. Bye.